But you like you're in a trance, right?
Yeah.
I don't be having that effect on you.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Fridays with Tab and Chance. I am Tabitha Brown.
And I'm Chance.
Oh, that's my husband. Gonna bring him in
Oh, yeah.
without
Yeah.
we ain't delaying it today.
Yeah. Just gonna go straight into
We
it.
got things to do.
Okay.
Fridays with Tab and Chance. Fridays with Tab and Chance. See how I couldn't really get into it because the way my shoulder
Yeah, it was you was a little
Tab shoulders.
calm today. It was
My shoulder hurting, babe. I can't even get my in.
Yeah, you look a little different today, but it's okay.
I was trying to, but that shoulder and the way that shoulder set up.
It's all right, man. It's all right. You're getting old.
No, the shoulder got an old injury. And it ain't got nothing to do with my age. It's the injury of the shoulder. The injury is getting old. Anywho, welcome to Fridays with Tab and Chance. Today, we're going to talk about a little something that
Need to be talked about.
They need to be talked about, and it just keeps kind of coming up. A couple different things that, I don't know, sometimes it hurts my heart or bothers my spirit. And I just have to, pray through that thing. But which one shall we start with first, babe?
Let's start with the one you just told me about.
Oh,
about change.
Yeah. Oh, so
because it's all related.
Intertwined. Yeah,
it's the same thing, really.
So this is what I have been noticing, right, and getting. So a lot of people have been with me, following me since day one, right? The last 3 years that I started this journey. And that would be about 30 people, let's be honest, in the very beginning. But a couple hundred folk, and then a couple thousand people that started following me very early on when I would, we was at the old house and we would do the cooking live on Facebook every night.
And that's when I was.
Chance didn't want to be on camera.
Why y'all in my house?
Honey, when I was very much so broke, okay, while I was driving Uber, while I was just trying to be obedient and continue to do this because I didn't know why God had me doing it. And people, what I am finding, I still have so much support, and I'm so very thankful for that. But I'm finding that some people, and this may apply to your life too, so this ain't just about me.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, this is about a lot of people. You may relate to this. Mm-hmm. Some people want you to win until you win, right? And then they find every single thing wrong with you winning. And why is that? Like, why can somebody do something forever and ever for free because they love to do it and because they're being obedient? And then the moment that somebody wants to actually pay them to do something that they've been doing for free, folk got something to say about it. Or they get mad about it. Or then they try to start picking you apart. Because that means it ain't the person who is, starting to win. It ain't them that's changing. It's the people around them that's changing. Tab's still the same. Only thing that changed is Donna done got a little longer. But I don't understand that. I don't understand why people start to try and be negative, towards me or you, anybody who has experienced that. And so I wanted to just talk about why we think that is so. What is it that causes, if you're one of those people that cheer until somebody wins, and then, well, if you that person, why? What is it that makes you not happy for them anymore because they completed something or they reached a certain status? What is it that makes you feel uncomfortable? Is it your own personal circumstances?
Mm-hmm. That's what I think it is.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's something that a lot of people don't even know exists inside of them. Mm-hmm. Right? A lot of people not even aware. Now, a lot of us will refer to it as hating. You call it whatever you want to, but I think it exists in a lot of people and they don't face it. It's okay for you to dance when you broke.
It's okay to be happy.
It's okay to be happy
when you broke. I've been trying to be happy and focus on life.
It's okay to do your little thing, Tab. When I'm able to relate to you on those things, when hardship and those things are going along. But when they start to feel like they can't relate to you with hardship, right? I think it creates intimidation, and they start to tap into that thing. I like to say it's a one of those ugly human traits. And I don't think that any of us are above it.
Yeah.
You got to be able to acknowledge it in yourself and get rid of it. But I go back to when we went to Sacramento, and they was praying over us.
Yes, right? Thank you, Bishop Lovelace. We love you guys.
And I was wondering why. And I was like, why all these people, it was the same consistent message, same consistent message. And I was like, well, people seem to like us and love us. And as long as we maintaining who we are, we're going to be okay. But now I understand it.
Yeah.
Because it seems like now, people just waiting
any little thing.
Waiting on anything.
Yes.
And in the beginning, you would have people praying for you to have a better life, to get better things, or be able to have, all your dreams and wishes. But then when they start coming true, you start to see it makes them uncomfortable and they get intimidated by it. Ain't gonna stop nothing. Ain't gonna stop nothing for me anyway. Let me tell you that right now.
But what you're saying is that means people are assuming that we have no issues or no more hardships, or that we have a perfect life, and we don't, right? And other people are the same way. Any other people that you may see, athletes, celebrities, whatever the case is, they are real humans. They're real people that have real issues and real life problems and relationships and families and death and sickness, and all these things still exist no matter your platform, right? No matter how much money you're making, no matter how big your house is, no matter how fancy your car is, they're yet still a human, right? That doesn't change.
Assumption.
It's the assumption.
Hey, and that goes two ways. Okay. The other thing we're gonna kind of change lanes a little bit is we living in 2020. Who is out there judging people based on how they look?
Oh God.
In 2020, and okay with that? Like, we have experienced some things, and some of our, we have encountered some things in the last couple of weeks that I'm just blown away by. Now, I understand it was a time, like for instance, right? I ain't gonna tell this person's life story, but in today's day and age, for you to look at somebody with tattoos and make an assumption about that person, or make a judgment on that person, just seems a little ridiculous to me. For you to look at somebody in clothing, gym clothing, right, coming to your establishment, and you in retail or whatnot, you selling something.
Can we just say what it is?
Well, I didn't want to.
Well, we ain't got to say the name. We went to a car dealership, right? We was just looking at cars, right? And not even know how to, like, what can we say? We was at a Cadillac dealership. And if y'all watching, I hope you get it, okay? But now we was we went to Cadillac dealership, and Chance, first of all, had emailed them about a particular car that he wanted to see. And so when we get there, we walk in, and there's a receptionist. And then, we have our mask on. We're doing everything right? There's a receptionist. There's like maybe 3 salesmen in the cubicle sitting there laughing, talking, and maybe 1 manager sitting on a couch. They all look up.
Less than 10 feet away.
Less than 10 feet away, right? We were social distancing, right?
Yeah.
But they all look up as we walked in. You know, I always walk in and say hello anyway.
And you can't miss this.
Donna was sitting up that day,
Yeah,
okay? She was sitting up in her bigness that day.
And there's nobody else.
Nobody else.
There.
And nobody speaks to us.
I walk around the car.
Nobody comes to help us. They just look at us.
I walk around the car 2 or 3 times. I open the door. Now, my wife is very particular about being greeted in any way, before this. She's always been
I've always been that way.
So I'm looking at the car. I even open the back door, do all of this stuff. And I look up and I'm like, man, if these people don't come and greet us.
I was already ready to go.
She gonna say we ready to go.
I'm not spending my money, okay, nowhere where you can't even acknowledge me when I walk through the door. It's not my job to come in and say, hey, how are y'all doing? It is your job to say, welcome, how are you? How can we help you? And
it's the decent thing to do,
But it had happened twice, so I was done in one weekend. Mm-hmm. So I was already fed up. I was like, we had on our workout clothes. That's our comfortable clothes. I had on my tights, my sneakers, and a t-shirt. Chance had his shorts on, his t-shirt, and his sneakers. Like, we comfortable. That's what you do when you looking at cars and stuff. You and it's hot. We comfortable. Why should we have to be dressed up?
And it's COVID.
Right? So, first of all, if COVID is happening and you got somebody out here with their mask on and stuff, and they actually come to see a car, you might want to see if they might want to spend some money and buy a car. If they really, they willing to come out during these times, right?
So go ahead and tell them. Because I was still cool, right? I was like, all right, up until this point. Then we say, I can see she kind of getting a little uneasy. So I was like, all right, I didn't really care for the car in person anyway. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start walking back out. Mm-hmm. Now, as we're walking out,
we got to be honest, okay? Now, y'all know I love everyone, but this is reality, and this is our reality, okay? A lot of people cannot understand what we're talking about, but this is an everyday life for us. We walk out, and there is a nice-looking older white couple in their Sunday's best, right? They got their nice clothes, and, they dressed. They probably had went to church or,
because it was Sunday.
It was Sunday.
Uh-huh.
And everybody rushed to help them.
The receptionist, who was literally a table's length away from us, on the phone when we walked in, did not acknowledge us. Not even one of these. How much effort does that take? She literally, for this couple, put the phone on her chest and greeted them and said hello. The guy on the couch got up, greeted them. Now, the salesman that was walking in with them as they were coming in, we hadn't encountered him. His name was Frank. Frank, if you watching, I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
He was walking in with them, and he gave a look like he was disturbed. He was like, have you guys been helped? And we said, no, as we were walking out. And he came back out of the building afterwards, and he said, I don't know what just happened there. I don't know what's going on with them in there, but how can I help you? And he went on to make, to do what you should be doing if you're in that type of business.
He really went over and beyond trying to help us after that. But
I don't know what it was. I know what it felt like. It could have been a number of things.
But it has happened so many times.
But it has happened a lot here recently, and I'm just blown away by it. Because if you just pick your head up and just turn on the TV, pick up your phone, look at what we're going through in this world. Look at what we all need to be striving to. And if we still doing stuff like looking at people, listen, I'm not going to jump to an assumption and say that, hey, it was because of the color of our skin. I can't jump to an assumption.
Or our outfits, whatever it was. It shouldn't matter.
But if you are in today's world, 2020, COVID,
the pandemic, like the Black Lives Matter movement, with everything going on,
and you still looking at people and making an assumption. You still looking at people and you intimidated by change. Going back to the beginning of this conversation, or you still pressing people to be what you want them to be. You need to wake up. You truly need to wake up. You really need to do a self-evaluation for a number of reasons, because we don't know what tomorrow brings. We have no idea, but all the signs are here. There's something needs to change.
We're all here for just a short amount of time, no matter how long it feels.
Tomorrow's not promised.
And if we can't live in this world and respect each other, see each other, no matter how I live my life, no matter how you live your life, right? No matter what we look like, no matter what beliefs we have, no matter where we're from, how much money you make, what kind of car you drive, how you dress, who you love. If you can't wrap that around, right, your mind, that we got to live in this world together. We got to respect each other. We got to see each other. We got to love each other. Then, honey, we're going to still be in a world of trouble for a very long time. I mean, it's been a long time already, honey. It's time for us to change. But it starts within each of us.
You in the wrong business if you're being in retail making judgment in today's world.
Well,
if you judging people off of tattoos, gym clothes, hairstyles, think you need to go change your profession, because listen, there's so much money and it comes in so many forms and fashion. You got to be an idiot. You wasting your time. But you wasting your time. Money don't discriminate.
And I just want to say this, forget about it being retail. If in your family, right, your children or your parents or cousins or uncles or whoever got full body tattooed up, that's their business.
That's their business.
Okay? Why judge them? Honey, it's artistry, right? If you judging somebody because of their artistry, right? There's singers out there in the world, there's rappers, whatever. That's their artistry.
It used to be a day and age where you could say you stunting yourself, right? You could use that excuse to say, you walking around with blue hair, ain't nobody gonna hire you.
Yeah, that used to be a thing. That used to be what they used.
But there's a whole lot of blue hair people now that are hiring blue hair people.
Right.
There's a whole lot of people who got
afros,
tattoo sleeves, and they got somebody like them that says, you know what?
I want you to work.
I want you to work for me. So who are we to say, nah?
Yeah.
You got to stay here where I'm comfortable.
We got to get out of the
different does not mean
comfort zone.
Different does not mean wrong. Different is not wrong, and sometimes I think we confuse that something is different.
That doesn't make it wrong.
Does not make it wrong.
Yeah, we can't all be the same.
Nah.
We can't all be the same. It would be a boring world if we were all the same. We can't all be the same. We all have to live our life individually, but be who we are and be proud of who we are. And we shouldn't have to be made to feel uncomfortable just because somebody else don't like it. We shouldn't have to. And I know that's a lot of people's truth in real life, in reality. It has been ours on multiple different occasions. But it don't make it right. It don't make it right. We are all human. We're all human, and we should not have to be judged just because we're a different human than you, or you're a different human than us. We're in the same world. We got to coexist together. Let us start acting like that. Let us start seeing each other for who we all are. Okay?
Oh, and look, ain't nobody saying that you got to go along with everything or stay on the journey with somebody. Now, ain't nobody saying that you can't have an opinion and say, hey, look, I don't like this or whatever. All I'm saying is, when you say I don't like something, really dig a little bit deeper.
Why don't you like it?
And I'm not saying that we are above it. I've had to check myself on things that made me uncomfortable, where I'm like, man, I ain't like when he started doing this. There's a singer that comes to mind, right? That I love, Tyrese. I'm young, man. When he was doing Sweet Lady and all of that. Then he did that, what was that, the black tie.
Yeah, he switched it up and you ain't like it.
Man, I ain't like that. Because it made me uncomfortable and it wasn't what I wanted him to do. But who am I now to start bad talking him or judging him is what I'm saying. I had to dig a little bit deeper, right? I didn't even give him a shot. And actually, after I listened to it, one of my homeboys pulled me aside. It's like, man, everything that you describing that you like in an artist, it's in his album.
Yeah.
But you won't give him an opportunity.
Yeah.
Because you like Sweet Lady. You want him to sing. And
it's like you don't want him to grow. You don't want him to expand in his artistry.
And then after I listened to it, I had to check myself. Man, you know what? I was kind of in my feelings. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And you may self-check and still feel solid on what you had to say. But I'm just saying, do a self-check after you say, look, man, I don't like it. I don't like her dancing after she eat. I don't like that. She always dance. But
I've been doing that forever, so sorry.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to turn your camera off, turn your phone off, or don't watch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I am who I am, right? Because everything that I've been through made me who I am now, right? So if I went through depression and I went through anxiety and I had major panic attacks, hardship, death, sickness, everything I've been through, if I choose to smile instead of focus on all the bad, that's my choice.
Especially when God blessing us in this household.
God has brought me through that thing. Listen, I have every right to be in praise mode every day. I have every right to smile. I have so much joy, right? What's the song? I get joy when I think about what he's done for me. That's what I have.
Mm-hmm.
I have joy, honey. You nor the world gave it to me, and you nor the world can take it away. He gave me this joy. He brought me through something. And so for that alone, every day I'm going to choose joy. I'm going to choose light. I'm going to choose laughter. I'm going to choose love. I'm never going to jump in on your hate wagon. I'm not going to do that. But Tab will address it with love. I'll let you know, well, honey, I'm sorry you don't like it. I'm sorry that you feel that way, but this is who I am. So, look, I always leave my doors open on my platform. We leave them unlocked. That's the little joke I always say. They unlock in case you want to come in and go back out. All right? So, just remember that this Tab, and Tab ain't changing. This is who I am. So, if you don't like me now, honey, you ain't going to like me tomorrow. You ain't going to like me yesterday. This is who I am. So, and I'm not going to change.
Nope.
I did that years ago, and I tried to be somebody else to make other people feel comfortable, and that Tab is gone. So this is the Tab you going to get. Okay? Very good, babe. You got anything else?
No, we summed it up. But I really want them to just do a self-evaluation.
We all have to self-check sometimes. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Hey, ain't nobody say it better than Q. Please.
Check yourself.
Please do.
All of us. Every day we have to do self-checks, self-talk, right? Sometimes we got to ask ourselves, man, am I tripping?
Mm-hmm.
Am I keeping it real?
Mm-hmm.
Am I spreading love? Am I intentional with loving somebody? Am I intentional with being positive? Or did I literally try to be intentional and hurt somebody? And if that is the case, why? Why? Get in that mirror, honey. I'm telling you, it's uncomfortable sometimes, but sometimes it has to be done. Right, babe?
Yep.
I love you.
Yep, I know.
I got lipstick on you. Anyway, we know we used to be on here cutting up and all that stuff, but this was necessary. Today. So, you know, oh, look, Sis loves purple. I love my earrings. Thank you. People don't be know. They only know this Tab. This Tab. Y'all only know this Tab. Y'all don't want to meet Benita. That's my middle name, and that's when I get when somebody mess with my family and stuff, you know, or disrespect me. Sometimes Benita be like, Tab, let me out, girl, let me out. And I'd be like, no, that's my get back spirit. Be like, girl, stay on in there. We gotta stay right here. This is the choice right here. This is the choice that I make. So anyway.
He's still working on me.
I have to.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Well, baby,
that's why I can only do.
That steam started coming through, didn't it?
That's why y'all see me one time a week.
Or when you're in the kitchen and not wanting to try no new things, the fruit and stuff.
I ain't eating that.
So anyway, oh, excuse me, I had to burp. Sorry, babe.
Man,
Ain't cute.
That ain't cute.
With the burping.
Mm-hmm.
But you saw how I burped? Like that. That's cute. Like that. That's it, y'all. We gonna get on out of here. Remember, please take your time. Be intentional with loving each other. See each other as human. Okay? We're all in this world together. All right? Very good. Now, go about your business, baby. Have the most amazing day. But even if you can't have a good one, don't you dare go messing up nobody else's here. Very good. Love y'all. Bye.